In this video, we're going to talk about sheds, deadheads, and the age of white-tailed buck deer. So let's get into it on this episode of Merrill Production Outdoors. Little bitty thing, I believe this is just a 1-year-old, possibly 1.5-year-old deer. This is what I think this is. And I've been in the woods long enough to understand what most deer are. So we're going to go into it and step by step and looking at different ages of these white-tailed deer sheds that I have on this table and before me. What we're going to talk about is this one here. Now, this one, mighty thin, got a little length to it. It's starting to get a split on this side. I would figure that this is either an 18-month-old to 2.5-year-old deer. Not exactly sure, not a biologist. But I think that this is what this is. This was the most common deer you'll probably see in Mississippi, especially when it comes to buck activity until it gets later on into the rut, whenever the bigger and more mature whitetails come out of their hiding spots and start chasing that last minute breeding doe cycle. This one is something that's pretty special to me. I hunted this deer for 2 years before I finally was able to harvest it in central Mississippi. I have sheds for the last 3 years of its life, all the way from a spike to right now. If you notice on his left hand side, he has a split right here that's pretty narrow, and if you look at it on this side pretty close, it looked like it could possibly have split again. Not too many times you find a double-sided shed in Mississippi, especially whenever it's an 11 point. It's just something that's very, very special. It's one of the hunts and one of the bucks that I will never forget until the day I die, especially since it come from the place where I've always hunted in central Mississippi. Now I believe that these deer are roughly the same age. They were found in 2 different locations. One was about 19 to maybe 18 miles away from this one here, which was maybe about 9 miles away from where I hunt almost majority point of the time before I start moving on the deer tour, moving to different places. As you notice, the main beams are a lot longer, got a lot more points, a lot longer, a lot heavier. And they just make really, really good sheds when they drop at this age. Now, am I going to say that I wouldn't have shot this deer if I had the opportunity today? Probably. I'm not even going to act like I wouldn't. But I know that down south, especially in the central Mississippi area, these are considered just Boom and Crockett almost. If they aren't Boom and Crockett to you, you know that you would pick your binoculars up and look at him very closely. Now this one here, this one is very special to me. I found this back about, I would say this was 2019, 2018. And he just had stupid amount of mass. Had these bases that you just could wrap your fingers around. I mean, that's not just trying to act like it's something. I mean, that is something. I believe if you put that up against a Coke can, the Coke can would look almost the same size as the base of this. Really and truly, as far as age on this deer, I would figure he's 5.5 to 6.5 years old. He might be a dab older, but I know that he is a very, very heavy deer for especially anywhere in the country, but for Mississippi, this is definitely getting into the Boone and Crockett of whitetails. Just an amazing deer. I went and searched and searched and searched. It was during turkey season when I found this all those years ago, and then now I'm looking at it again. I wish that I could walk it one more time just to see if I could find it. But at the time, it was in a cutover about maybe that tall. So it was a lot of cutting up and a lot of briars and a lot of strubbage, foliage, and everything else that got in the way whenever I was trying to go after the opposite side of this shed to be able to recover it. But it still ranks as one of the best ones I've ever had in my life, especially finding a fresh find like this. A lot of people think that I put gloss to it or something because of how shiny it is. I promise you, it's none of that above. It's just natural. That's just him. That was what he was. And it's something that just brings a lot of joy to my heart to find these deer, not necessarily because I didn't get to kill him that season, but as much as hey, look, I got to grow this. This come off my place, man. We're not in Kansas. We're not in Michigan or Nebraska or all them other places that have really huge, gigantic deer. This is down south, man. We're in the deep south here. Even today, as I record, it's 97 degrees and it's 5:35 in the evening time. So I'm really happy about this. I'm really proud of the deer that we are able to grow, especially from the central Mississippi areas. Now we're going to talk about a deer that I had a lot of history with, and I'm very sad to say that we have unfortunately parted ways with. And this deer, I walked a lot this summer, this early spring, after the turkey tour ended, and was really trying to just find this particular deer, man. This deer avoided me. He was smart enough to outsmart me every time I got in the woods. I did see him 2 times during bow season, and then nothing afterwards. It was done. And sadly, I have found the deer I was hunting for. This, unfortunately, is a deer that I hunted and hunted and hunted. Whenever I was out on a walk today in the woods, doing some scouting, looking at some creek crossings, slough bottoms, mosquitoes was just up to here trying to take me off, and I'm a big guy, but hey, look, the mosquitoes can go grab a hold and take you off if they're ready. I found this, and I hate it. The most thing I hate about this is that I will never know exactly what happened. I am 100% sure that I did not shoot this deer. I know that I did not with a rifle. Now, the people I hunted with, if they would have pulled a trigger on this, man, we would have sent the whole National Guard out trying to find him. But I never heard a word, never saw anything else out of it, never heard anything else out of it, and over time, he just become a ghost all the way. And unfortunately, we know why he become a ghost now. It's just a sad, bitter, sweet ending to a great, amazing whitetail buck, a mature whitetail buck. I know I got people that watch this that's from Michigan, that's from Pennsylvania, that's from North Carolina, that's from Arizona, Alabama, Georgia, South Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas. But let me just tell you, boys and girls, men and ladies, this right here, if this won't get you just jammed up, ready to go hunting, I don't know what to tell you. You need to stop hunting at this point in time. If I'd have got to be able to sling an arrow through this, I don't know what I'd have done whenever I recovered him. If you think you can put a good estimated guess on his scoring, put it down in the comments. I would love to hear exactly what y'all had to say and the guesstimates on this deer. In fact, any of the deer that I have on this table here, I know it's going to be hard if one side's missing or you don't know the actual width. But go ahead and feel free, man. This is what this is about, the engagement. And I guess that's going to have to wrap it up for this very short video of Merrill Production Outdoors. I just wanted to get on here, show y'all a few things. Hopefully that everything that is happening now, getting new equipment, learning this new equipment, new microphones, new camera, new setup, new everything. Hopefully this is something that inspires the next outdoor creator or someone that's trying to get into the hunting industry. Don't hold back, man. Look, y'all go in feet first. I know it's going to be scary at first. I know that you're not going to be able to compete with everybody that has a lot better gear. Just give it your all, man. We're watching. And not only are we watching, the whole world's watching. And you might be the next big time guy. Hopefully that's going to inspire you to do something. Hopefully you leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And again, until next time, this is Merrill Production Outdoors. And I'm Quinton Merrill. Thank you for watching.